What's up, people? Let's talk about the NBA All-Star Weekend. Ended a few hours ago. 3-point shootout. Well, we saw the shooting stars and all that, but the big stuff. 3-point shootout. Marco Bellinelli won, and we talk a little bit about the format that they did with the whole All-Star Weekend. But he beat Bradley Beal. It had to actually go into a extra round because both of those guys were on fire. Brad Beal was killing it. Nelly, his former babysitter, was there hugging him up, and every time he hit, they had a good round. It was decent. It was a good show. They had a new little thing that they tried that had, they had the rack set up the same, but they had one rack that was all money balls, and the shooters got to pick which part of the floor the rack was going to be on. Some of them picked the last rack, some of them picked the second or fourth or whatever. So I thought that was a nice little twist. I thought maybe scores were going to be astronomical because of that, but that pressure bust pipes. So some of the guys really did well on their money ball racks, some of them didn't. So the scores were still relatively similar to what you're used to. A lot of people thought that Stephen Curry was going to win. He didn't. And that was a surprise. I actually picked Stephen Curry to win the 3-point shootout, but it did not happen. The 3-point shootout is a weird thing, man. Obviously nobody's going to run around saying that Brad Beal and Bellinelli are better shooters than Stephen Curry. It's a lot of things go into that, and the 3-point shootout is just one. You have a bad round, and you're done, and that's kind of what happened. This is what Steph Curry's mom did when he didn't qualify. It was like, whoa, she really went through it. She was like, oh my God, Steph, oh my God, Jake, let's make that shot, Steph, show that. So she was like, yeah, she went through it. They wanted him to win. He actually did pretty good. He and his dad were doing all right in the Shooting Stars Challenge because he was in that as well. Skylar Diggins is beautiful. I knew that, but today even more, I'm like, whoa, really? How you doing? She's a killer. She's doing things right in her life. But I liked the 3-point shootout. Shooting Stars was pretty cool. Chris Bosh was a beast, hitting 2 long range. 2 half-court shots. Like, what? This ain't nothing. This is a layup. He was killing them. Take a look here at the shoes that Steph had on for the Shooting Stars Challenge. Now, usually, y'all know, if you've heard me talk about shoes before, usually I don't like the real colorful joints. But something about these shoes, I dig. I don't know if it's kind of that they kind of remind me of the old Nike Huaraches or what, but something about them, I'm feeling them. And obviously this is not an everyday shoe. You got to have the right whatever you got to rock with this shoe, but I was digging it. It is what it is. I don't know what the price tag is on them, but Under Armour seems to be doing Steph. They seem to be doing right by Steph. These shoes were pretty decent. Let's talk a little bit about the dunk contest. People are kind of split with it, but most people are not split with the take on this dunk by John Wall. This was hot business. You snatch the ball from the mascot, jump over his head, double pump that boy down between the legs and throw it down with a reverse. It was and did it on the first try. Didn't need 988 attempts. It was hot. It was hot. You can't front on it. Now the format was a little weird though. The first round they had a freestyle round where all 3 dunkers on the east side and all 3 dunkers on the west side, they were doing team dunks kind of thing, and the judges judged whether or not the east or the west had the best rounds. Then they had a battle round where the dunkers went head to head, and then the crowd had to vote on who the dunker of the night was. I actually didn't think I was gonna like the whole East versus West thing, but that part actually didn't bother me. The dunk contest, the freestyle round, I thought was a little convoluted and kind of hard to follow. So I wasn't really feeling that. I think some more structure to the freestyle round would have been good. Like if you have something like where one dunk is a team dunk, where all three of the dunkers participate. One is a prop dunk where you get a chance if you want to jump over a bobby pin or whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. And then the whole showmanship dunk where you bring out the whole pomp and circumstance before you do your thing. There was only actually 2 instances of somebody doing that, and I thought it was pretty cool. You can see some of the pictures here. You see Ben McLemore came out like he was a king, and Drake always wants to be on the front of something, so he comes out with Terrence Ross with the champ is here playing. Damian Lillard really did surprise me. I knew he could jump, but I was like, gee whiz, like he can really jump, like for real. So I was like, wow. Paul George had a real nice dunk, but I'll be honest, some of the luster got taken off of it because it took him like 3 or 4 attempts to throw it down. The Ben McLemore dunk was, the showmanship was better than the dunk itself, because all he did was just jumped over the chair with Shaq sitting in it and slammed it home. So, it was all right. But I didn't hate the dunk contest. I think they took some nice steps with All-Star Weekend all together. A few tweaks and it'll be better in 2015. But that's my recap. I got a cold, y'all, so I'm sorry. That's my recap. Y'all subscribe, follow. Peace.